Well, I got to do a little more fiberglassing, and let me show you what I'm up to today. Alright, this is underneath the bus, and fortunately this section you're looking to, it's not critical for the integrity of the bus. However, because I'll show you why. Because up underneath there, that's solid all up going on across. That's the part for my floor up above. Now, this is important. It does serve a structural purpose. But what I will need to do in order to pass inspection is to cover up these holes. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Doesn't have to be welded metal. I can use a bondo setup of fiberglass. Now, in this case, alright, what I need to do here is, before I do my fiberglass going across and up, I need to create a flat spot for the fiberglass pressed against, only for the purposes of keeping the shape and nothing more. So I've got some leftover insulation I'm going to cut and put up in there, and then I will show you after what I did to help that. I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but let's try it while I'm holding the camera. My goal is to slip this up here and then press it down flat so it stays in place. And I'll try it here. And I did have to split it in half to get it up in here. Just get to slide up in there and then hold in place like this. And I think what I'll need to do is to shove something up behind here to get it to hold down, and then that should do what I need to accomplish to create a flat piece here for the fiberglass to at least keep the shape. So we'll try that. Alright, so I managed to get this piece in place and some pieces shoved up and behind it just to keep this in place, so that when I wrap the fiberglass around, that'll help keep the shape, and I'll be covering all this up along here. Alright, as you can see, I am underneath the bus, and I want to show you what I had to repair. It's going to be a little difficult to see. This whole section here, and again, this is part of my lost video. I don't know what happened. This whole section was completely open, and in order to pass inspection, it had to be closed in. So I had to do multiple layers of fiberglass all the way from here to here, inside and along this. It is not going anywhere. Not sure what's banging around in there. Probably nothing serious. But this eliminates this hole on this side. The next thing I'll do is I'm going to walk over on the other side and show you what I did there. Alright, this whole section here was exposed. It's a solid, it was mostly pretty solid area. However, I had to fiberglass along the entire length to make sure that no more water was getting up underneath. That area didn't necessarily need to be fixed for inspection. However, I went ahead, since I was fiberglassing other areas, and did this part as well. So I have one last section to show you that did need to be repaired. Alright, the last part was this whole section along the underneath of the door. This was all exposed, and let's see if I can get you a good view underneath. Alright. I know the lighting is probably going to cause a little bit of an issue here, but this whole area, from where you can't see a little above where it rounds up, all along here was almost completely exposed, including this section here. So again, using fiberglass and the resin, I did multiple layers to fill all this in as well. It's not perfect, but it creates a solid area that helped me pass inspection.